White niceness as a tool of white supremacy. Did you know that most white people have mastered the art of niceness? It's 100% fake, phony, and disingenuous. Let me explain. It's a conditional niceness based on how well you perform for, coddle, and pander to whiteness, white supremacy, and white people. Basically, as long as you don't make them feel uncomfortable, don't mention white supremacy culture, don't challenge them in any way, call them out on harmful behavior, or talk about racism, they'll perform this fake niceness for you. But as soon as you break the code of niceness, you better watch out. The white tears, harassment, abuse, defensiveness, name-calling, threats, calling the police on you, and making false accusations against you, to name a few, will be thrown at you almost immediately. The problem is many white people have been taught to weaponize niceness as a tool of white supremacy. You mask your anti-black racism with niceness because you want people to think that you're a good person and that you can never be racist because you're so nice. Lies. Another way you weaponize niceness is by making anyone or anything that is not nice, according to white supremacist culture standards, your ultimate enemy. So, of course, talking about racism is considered not nice in white supremacy culture. As a result, you think you're entitled to attack, harass, and gaslight black people who speak out against racism because we're not being nice and we're making you feel uncomfortable. Never mind how uncomfortable being the target of anti-black and systemic racism and discrimination is. Meanwhile, the harmful, dangerous, and deadly anti-black racism that you're trying to mask with your niceness is doing an incredible amount of damage and harm to the black people around you. So I have some not so nice news for you. Anti-black racism is not nice. Systemic racism is not nice. White supremacy is not nice. Pretending like they don't exist is not nice. Also, there's no nice way to talk about racism or any other form of abuse or oppression. Deal with it and do better. Your niceness is actually not nice at all. It's negative, negligent, and neglectful.
Hey there, if you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Madi and you're welcome to Madi Speaks. It is people like this woman that kind of compelled me to create this YouTube channel. Now, I'm not saying that people like this woman physically forced me to start up this channel. No, rather what I'm trying to say is that the actions of people like this woman, the hate and the racial divide constantly reinforced by people like this woman forced me to come out of my hiding place and start up this channel. Now, before we look into the words of this race grifting individual, let me tell you a few things about myself. I'm a very simple person, okay? And the number one thing I wanted most was to have a very private life. I never wanted to be a talking head on YouTube. I never wanted to be a public speaker on YouTube or to have people recognize me from my social media platforms or my online activities. I wanted to have a very beautiful life, but very private, away from all the noise and chaos of social media. But then, over the past 4 years or so, I was constantly bombarded with videos from people like this woman sowing discord and hate among white and black people, especially on TikTok. Every few scrolls, I come across creators like this woman telling me how evil all white people are, how all white people are oppressors and colonizers, and how they are all inherently racist. It doesn't matter if that white person was a toddler, as long as his or her skin color is white, even if they might be Polish, Irish, Italian, Swedish, or even of Russian origin. They are just racist to these people. And all these creators making this video made sure to inform everyone that this inherent racism was not limited to some white people, rather it includes each and every single white person. Now, that was what set off alarm bells in my head, okay? The fact is that I know that there are people who are nasty and you have them in every race. Of course, there are surely white people who are racist, but also there are compulsorily those of them who are not. And the same applies to people of every other race. But these creators keep preaching that all white people are evil and oppressors and that all black people are angels and victims. And the most painful part is that people bought these narratives, white and black people alike. Not many people were coming out to say that that's not true, that this teaching is flawed, it is divisive, and it is destructive. You have to stop demonizing people. No one came out to say stop demonizing white people. You have to stop this. You have to stop watering this seed of discord that you have sowed against white people. Nobody came forward to do that. And that was exactly what prompted me to be here today. For the sake of truth, I decided to sacrifice my low profile life, which I very much craved, by the way, to start up this platform. And I have to say that I am very happy that I did. So today, we're going to be focusing on this race grifting individual, this race hustler.
10 ways you say the N-word without saying the N-word. If you use any of these terms or phrases in reference to Black people, you are just as racist as the person that actually uses the N-word. Here are the words: thug, ghetto, welfare queen, lazy, race baiter, race grifter, threatening, angry, dangerous. Or you say that we're playing the victim or we are a diversity hire. What you actually mean to say is the N-word. Just stop it. If you say these words or phrases, you are calling us the N-word. If you say these ignorant racist terms or phrases around your children, you're also teaching your children to be racist just like you. So I have good news and bad news for you. Here's the bad news. You're not as non-racist as you thought you were, and you're certainly not anti-racist. Here's the good news. You can unlearn all the racist crap you've been taught and reject white supremacist ideologies that you've believed for your entire life. Now, if you're ready to do that and start becoming a part of the solution instead of a part of the problem, go to that link on my profile, sign up for my webinar replay, or do my 5-day challenge, because it's time to do better.
Now, what this woman is trying to say is that you cannot criticize her. You cannot question her. You cannot call her out. You cannot call her what she is, which is a pure race grifter. And I will prove it to you in just a few minutes. So if you as a white person call her out for her crazy ideologies in any way, then you are a racist according to her. Listen to some of the words she mentioned: thug, ghetto, race beta, race grifter, lazy, threatening, angry, dangerous, playing the victim, etc. So if people are restricted from using all these many words, how then do you want them to communicate with one another? Are people supposed to mumble incoherent words and talk in gibberish just so they don't offend this woman's sensibilities? How can we describe a lazy and dangerous Black person other than using the words lazy and dangerous? People like this woman are only trying to cage everyone and prevent people from questioning her ideology so that she can make all the money she wants from her racist grift without anyone questioning her. She is a race grifter. Her livelihood depends on her sowing discord and animosity among Black and white people. Her entire brand is her hosting paid live sessions where she collects nice amounts of money from white people in exchange for teaching them to decenter their whiteness and unlearn their racist ways, even though she herself have said on countless occasions that white people would always be racist no matter what they do. So guys, like I said, this is all about money. I went on her page, I clicked on the link because I want to see what she's offering. Anti-racist action plan, digital journal, Abby. And this is an anti-racist school in session. It's an online school. And how much are they offering for this? She is collecting the sum of $297. This is crazy. For white people to unlearn their racist past. And believe me, it is only white people, not for Black people, okay? Because, yes, you guessed it, Black people cannot be racist. This one is another anti-racist school in session. How much is it? How much is it? I just want to know how much. So for this one, she is charging, where's the price? I can't wait to get to the price, guys. This $197 for white people alone, because Black people cannot be racist. These are masterclass that would change your anti-racist nature. This is all business, guys. This is all business. There are so many of them. There are so many of them. Okay, I'm just clicking on a few. Okay, this one is just $47. I think this one is a replay of a webinar she did. Let's check another one if we have the time. This is very crazy, honestly. This one is anti-racism school in session. How many of them? How many? You've met so many anti-racism school in session. How many are you gonna make? I already knew where this was going. It's all about money. Money, 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 and nothing else. And this is her PayPal. Okay, you can send money to her. You can donate her money for teaching you not to be racists. I have perused this woman's TikTok page. Believe me, she is making a whole lot of money from this race hustling thing. Okay.
What's up, aspiring anti-racist? Just checking in to make sure you have registered for my live online masterclass that's happening this Thursday, Mastering the Art of Communication, Politics, Race, and Racism. What's up, aspiring anti-racists? I wanted to give you a heads up about something. I'm going to be hosting a live online masterclass next week. I don't do these live online masterclasses very often. So if you see me talking about it, posting about it, make sure you jump on it because it's not something that I do very often, okay? What's up, aspiring anti-racist? Exciting news. We are doing round 2 of my 5-day anti-racist conversations. Today is the day. Woohoo! Registration is now open, y'all, for my live online masterclass entitled Mastering the Art of Communication in Politics, Race, and Racism.
Now, all her videos cannot be stitched. She have turned off the stitches. She have turned off the duets. You can't even download her videos. She have turned off all the comments. She really wasn't joking when she implied that she didn't want people to question her. But like I said, she is making a whole lot of money from this whole thing. And the weird part is that the people who are paying her are none other than the same white people whom she said have oppressed and limited people like her. I'm not surprised at all. In fact, this is what I expected, okay? Exactly what I expected from someone like her. Whenever I see people like her, I immediately know what they need. Money. All these so-called anti-racist educators, racial justice activists, DI experts are just money-hungry liars. The film by Matt Walsh, Am I Racist?, exposed all these people. No single one of these so-called anti-racist educators were willing to have an interview with Matt Walsh and educate him to get rid of his inherent racism for free. I was thinking, since they have this unwavering passion to teach and educate white people to decenter their whiteness, they would be delighted by the idea of educating a willing white man. But no, they only would educate Matt Walsh and teach him to wash away his sins if and only if he paid exorbitant amounts for it. We saw people like Robin DiAngelo, who wrote that book, White Fragility, charge him the sum of $50,000 just to have a conversation with him. The support group for white people suffering from white grief charged him $20,000. Every single one of these so-called anti-racist educators who was supposed to be doing a selfless work charged him to give him the education. And mind you, they didn't know who Matt Walsh was. So odds are this might be the same amount that they are charging several other white people who are brainwashed enough to attend one of their meaningless sessions. And if you're a white person and you tell people like this woman that you cannot afford the exorbitant fees they are charging you for these anti-racist educations, she would be very pissed at you and tell you that you are racist for being poor.
Here are 3 ways that white allies cause unintentional harm during conversations about racism. You share your personal financial situation, your personal financial struggles with us, Black women educators. Like, I can't sign up for your class, so I can't purchase this or do that because of X, Y, and Z financial situation that I'm dealing with. And my question to you is, what do you want us to do about that? Why are you telling us, perfect strangers, Black women educators who are in the midst of fighting systemic oppression while being the target of systemic and anti-Black racism, trying to educate you on how you can stop causing harm and providing free education on social media every day on that journey? What do you want us to do about your personal financial situation? Why are you telling us? It's like you're taking that burden and placing it on us in hopes that we'll do something about it, like discount our programs and services, or just tell you something that's going to make you feel better about the fact that you're not investing in the education, you're just benefiting from our free labor.
How dare you not be able to afford this live webinar where I teach you, white racist demon, how not to be a white racist piece of shit? Now, that's what she's essentially saying, okay? But it is sad to see how many white people, especially white women, are swallowing this rubbish, hook, line, and sinker. These white women believe that they are inherently racist, okay? They are inherently evil, and they pay this Black woman and sing her praises for washing away their sins.
So I just attended Ashani Mafuko's live anti-racist conversations confidence challenge webinar today. And I have some big takeaways that I want to share with all of you. And by you, I mean white people. I mean us. And if you also happen to be a survivor of relational abuse or
This is Lori Joel. I am from Tigard, Oregon. And what I want to first say is you always look so stunning in all of your videos, and I love your style, and I'm always like so excited about what to see what you're going to wear. I just want to say how much I appreciate the effort, thoughtfulness, and care that you put into your lessons and the social media you create.
Hi, I just wanted to give a quick testimonial. I just finished the Anti-Racist Conversation Confidence Challenge Politics Edition, which is my third course I've done with Ashani, and I am feeling pumped and ready to jump back into having these conversations. I've recently gotten some diagnoses that have helped me realize that I am neurospicy, and with my types of neurospicy, what that means a lot of the time is just being regularly deregulated.
It is ridiculous. The brainwashing is real, and it is very hard on these white women. Trust white women to swallow this rubbish without question. This is horrible. But what is more horrible is what she said in this particular video.
So this is a perfect time and a perfect day for you to pay the Black creators that you have been learning from this week. The Black content creators, the Black educators, the Black activists, whatever, that you've been learning from this week. You've been watching their content, you've been gaining insight, you've been gaining knowledge, and it's been impacting your life in a positive way. You've been benefiting from it. You've been gaining knowledge that you've been able to share with other people. You've been getting education that you've been able to then pass on to someone else, and that has shifted your mindset and so on and so forth. This is a good time and a good day to pay those Black creators, because we have to pay attention to how the legacy of the exploitation of Black people's labor in the US especially is showing up in new ways. How has it evolved, and in what ways is it showing up in our modern day society? And one of the ways that it shows up is by the exploitation of our labor on social media, right? You come to consume labor from us, you come to consume and extract labor from us that you benefit from, that you're able to then use in multiple different ways for your benefit, and you keep coming back for it every day, but you never pay us for our time, you never pay us for our labor, you never pay us for the education, right? And so I want you to be mindful of that. How am I contributing to the exploitation of Black people's free labor in 2024? And social media is one of the number one ways that you are doing that, right? When you're constantly here consuming our content, benefiting from our free labor, and never paying us, never investing in the programs that we offer and provide, never joining our communities off of social media, right? That's what you're contributing to. So you have to be mindful of that, especially if you are racialized in this higher racial caste system as like a white person, okay? And you're coming to learn from us, you gotta pay us for our labor. You have to. You can't keep coming back for the free stuff every day and never paying us. It's just not a good look.
Now, this woman is the person telling you that you're racist for just existing as a white person. She is the one, okay? She is the one swaying these white ladies' minds, making them believe that they are evil, making them feel guilty in their skin color. She is the woman. See how her mind works. Now, if white people have to pay Black creators because they are Black, who then would pay white creators for their skin color? I am telling you that people like this woman do not want racism to end, okay? They want it to always be there so that they can keep making more money off of it. And I will not rest until I expose every single one of them. I am here. I am going nowhere. So no matter how many times this platform tries to shut me up, age restrict my videos, demonetize my videos, do whatever they want, I will still be here, because people like this woman need to be exposed. Anyway guys, these are my thoughts and opinions, but feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. If you love this video, I would love to see more from me. Please consider subscribing to my channel, like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership as a way of supporting the channel. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.